Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
The throw to the outside is complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They moved the tight end all over. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Jayhawks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Arnold. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. And they're not on the same page there. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On the run, it's Neal. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Paul, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Neal. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Back to the air one more time. Complete downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Touchdown, BYU! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. Throwing right. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. It's good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. To throw, it's Daniels. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Jayhawks will start us up here in overtime. Looking for a gap, it's Neal. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, they'll mark it at the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Number 0 with the grab and the score.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Kansas 17, BYU.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Retzlaff. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.